everybody. Anarchapulco ended yesterday. We got a couple after parties today. Some of us are headed to the airport. The lobby's pretty packed. And yeah, I ran into Mike, and he is doing his conference called Anarchizona in Sedona, right?
Yes.
And you're from Phoenix?
From Phoenix, yeah.
Nice. So how did you get into the whole anarchy space?
Well, since you asked, back in 2008, I was a liberal, and I wanted to know what was going on, you know, in the world, and the financial crisis hit, and nobody could really explain what was actually happening. And so a friend of mine started showing me some YouTube videos of Thomas Woods and Thomas Sowell, and I thought, that's all bullshit, like that's not true, that's not what I've been told. And except over like a few months, I started to think that, well, okay, maybe there is some truth to that, and I don't really have any arguments against it, so I guess I'm a libertarian, that's cool. And then a few months later, I was gonna Skype with him. He sends me a link to this video, Is Limited Government an Oxymoron? And I thought, this is really weird, but I'll watch it. And Doug Casey was on it, and he says, I don't think that we should have any government. I don't think it should have a moral right to exist. And that was like super crazy, right? And the host asked him, like, well, wait, Doug, what's to stop the group of people from just buying all the guns and using them against everybody else? And I thought, yeah, what's to stop that, man? And he said, well, the government's got all the guns and they're using them against everyone else, so that's exactly what we have now. And then, boom, that's when it hit, that's when it clicked. After that, it went down anarcho-capitalism, found out about Jeff Berwick, found out about, you know, other stuff, and then, as you were saying, the other type of stuff, chemtrails.
Cryptocurrencies?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, chemtrails, fluoride, all the poison.
All the bullshit, yeah.
Including the media and Hollywood, most definitely.
Yep, yeah, we were talking about, we came from different roads, but yeah, it all intersects and crisscrosses.
Yeah. And we actually, you know, obviously we've both been inspired to create our own conference and get together to help spread this important message to basically unenslave humanity. And
yeah, man.
Where can they find the information to get to your conference?
They can find it at anarchizona.com. ANARCHIZONA.com. It's all there. Super simple. March 30th. Tickets are pretty cheap. We just want to we want a full house, and we want liberty, man. We want freedom in the world.
Nice. Can you tell us who is speaking?
Yeah, we got Benny Wills. We've got Scott Sorensen, a real cool crypto expat freedom guy. Tim Pichote, Ernie Hancock, Irina Eismont, an emotional healer, and then who else? I'm forgetting one. Somebody else. Check the website, and then possibly Amanda Rockwitz too, and then possibly Jeff Berwick too, and working on a couple other names too.
Nice. Yeah, check them out. Hopefully you can get out to Sedona, Arizona for Anarchizona on
beautiful.
March 30th. Check out the website.
Yep.
Support us, everybody. It's all about the movement.
Thanks, guys.
You want to plug in Arkadelphia?
Oh yeah, go for it.
I forget too.
It's all good. Yeah, so we're doing Anarchadelphia.
Yeah.
In September.
Sounds awesome.
14th through 17th.
Yep.
And you should tell everybody out there about us too.
I definitely will. Yeah, I hope to see you guys out there too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think that's the move. I think we're going to try and come out.
Cool.
Bring you over to us too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that would be great. I love Philly.
Yeah, the idea is to make this sort of like a blockchain, if you will, with a bunch of different nodes everywhere.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You wanted to talk about homeschooling versus unhomeschooling and how you were talking to Dana, right?
Sure.
What was going on with that?
Okay, so yeah, Carmen was just oops, I just hit the mic. Carmen was asking me about homeschooling, unschooling. Before we came here, back in December last year, we flew out Dana Martin and David Rodriguez, another good unschooler guy, to China, and we did a radical unschooling event for about 40 people in Shenzhen. Yeah, I set it up.
It was in Shenzhen?
It was in Shenzhen.
Get the fuck out of here. That's my favorite city in China.
You like it?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Good choice.
Yeah, thank you. That's where I lived, and that was where my network was. And yeah, that's where people, like, Chinese people are really smart, and they know that they've been fed a bunch of bullshit. They just don't know which way to turn, because, VPNs and all that aren't too common. So they'll just be like, oh, homeschooling. But then they'd be like, wait, I don't have to, like, really teach them anything. They'll just sort of help them learn what they want to learn. That sounds actually way better. And so we did the thing there. I'd write about it a lot, and, I'd get a better response in China than I did in the USA.
Nice.
To be honest. Yeah, people open, be like, that's a cool idea. I like this idea, but how do I do, but they're open and asking questions rather than, but what about, none of that type of crap. None of that junk, yeah.
Anywhere in the world needs it. I mean, it's there. Everywhere does, but particularly, that's an amazing thing. And also, you're taking a little bit of a risk doing that. And that's kind of, I'm not saying that you face anything now, but that is going against the status quo of politics over there.
Right. I mean, there's a couple things. One, some people in the Chinese government are just real lazy. They want to do as little as possible just to get their paycheck. And as long as you're not like hurting people at the beginning, they'll kind of leave you alone. I mean, if I had like 10 million people coming to my event, then they'd probably take umbrage with that fact. But yeah, we had somebody from the Chinese FBI there who said like, that was a great event. Hey, I'm going to tell my coworkers about unschooling. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and also too, the Chinese way, we weren't saying like, you guys need to stop, fight the government. We were just saying like, hey, this will help your kids be happier and successful. And I mean, who's against that? Right. So yeah, it's about the way you craft the message. Yeah, well, but they'll never say that, you know what I mean? They'll be like, oh yes, we agree, we want the same thing. And then you'll be like, oh, no. Yeah, I completely agree. But yeah, that's how I did it there. Just keep it, I never said like, yeah, I never said anything like that. Government's good, but I never also said government sucks. I said American government sucks, but like, yeah. Because they kind of already know that, and then you just,
yeah, dude,
they know it.
It's self-evident once you get there.
Right, and they just like, don't ask for trouble, man. You know what I mean? But like, we already know. So yeah, so that's how I did that, which is really cool.
That's amazing. That's a really awesome story.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool to hear about you. How long did you spend in China?
4.5 years.
So you're pretty fluent?
I'm pretty good.
Mandarin?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty good, yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Well, definitely check out Anarchizona, check out Anarchadelphia. I'm sure there'll be some Anarcha others. And
Anarcha Shenzhen.
So we don't need these anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, we want to retire.
Exactly. I want to do other stuff too.
Yeah, it might seem like a fun life, but it's tiring and it takes a lot of work because you have to study and you have to network and you have to be on your toes and you gotta look over your back because these motherfuckers don't like us.
And then once they're gone, I can finally finish my Final Fantasy collection.
Yeah, I got a lot of basketball to play.
I have a lot of art to make.
Amen.
Join the State of Anarchy this September's Harvest Moon in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where this gathering of like minds aims to foster unbreakable relationships between the movement's leading forces, whom teach self-love and ownership, blockchain techno-economics, as well as exposing the Earth's sacred hidden knowledge. So will we see you there?